Tonight, we are shining the spotlight on claims from both sides of an alleged aggravated assault with a deadly weapon involving state office candidate Craig Carter.
He and his estranged wife, Leigha Morgan, spoke with Markeisha Jackson today. And Markeisha, she's claiming that Carter's a dangerous man.
Daryl, that's right. Divorce proceedings are underway for the two, and Morgan was granted an emergency restraining order against Carter. But Carter says he's actually the victim in all of this, stating there's still a long way to go in this investigation.
It's beyond sanity. Like, he has lost his mind, and it's very sad to watch. It's very scary, and I really do fear for my life, to be honest. I have a bodyguard.
Very scarring to be drug out of your house with a guy at gunpoint who assaults you.
Two strikingly different accounts from Nakona businessman and state office candidate Craig Carter and his estranged wife, Leigha Morgan, just days following Carter's arrest for an alleged aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, where Carter claims to have been the real victim.
Fort Worth police got it wrong, Southlake police got it wrong, Grapevine police got it wrong, Hearst police got it wrong.
Morgan says, however, they indeed got it all right. She says Carter did, in fact, enter her home without her permission, locate a gun that belonged to a male friend who also lives there, and then pointed that gun at her.
He waved a gun at me. He wanted my son to come up there with him having the gun. And I just all, and more, even more things, calling in fake police emergencies.
But Carter begs to differ. He says it was his home, he was the one assaulted by the male friend of Morgan, and that this video...
Do you have your gun?
You know what?
Wait, do you have your gun? And do you...
Come on.
Hey, listen.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Proves just that.
He had come in and had a knife and threatened me, and I asked him to get his stuff and leave. This is my home. You know, I have the right to be here, with the key to my apartment. And he's like, this is my home, it's not your home. And then that's when I hit record.
And that's when the video shows that friend holding a gun to the back of Carter's head.
And you have a gun to my head?
Yes, I have a gun to your head.
Okay.
You broke law.
Honestly, I am pretty scared right now of of Craig. I don't trust him. I don't trust him to be around me or my son, Rex. I do not think he is in his right mind. I believe that he is mentally incapacitated.
I believe that she has some serious mental issues, and there's some alcohol and drug issues, and I believe that she's being manipulated.
Despite this incident, Carter says he still plans to continue his campaign for the Texas House 68th District seat, an office Morgan says he doesn't need to hold.
Nope, won't be getting my vote, and I discourage all people from even voting for him or contributing to the campaign. I think it would be a waste of your time and money.
I was able to hit record on my phone, because if I had not been able to do that, this guy gets exactly what he was hired to do, which was to end this political thing and to get me taken out of the picture.
Ultimately, Morgan and Carter say they just want to move forward from this.
I don't wish harm on anyone, but I do believe he does need to be in prison. I believe that he is not of sound mind.
The video is very clear, and I need a real investigation that's not tainted by someone that set something up.
Now, Carter and Morgan both say they just want a proper investigation done, and their #1 priority is the safety of their families.
Okay, Markeisha, thank you very much.
Well, Morgan says when Carter waved the gun before he started recording, he even pulled the trigger twice, but the safety was on. The affidavit states Morgan's friend disarmed Carter, then took him outside to wait for police to arrive.
And Morgan even accuses Carter of hiring someone to cause the wreck in Denton County last January that claimed the life of their daughter and her mother and critically injured their son. Carter denies the allegation, stating he would never have done anything to hurt their children.
All right.